Welcome back to the Fire Emblem Three Houses blind run. Last time we had an enormous support episode, and I will still be doing some supports this episode, but I thought I'd begin by trying to catch the big one, as Alois called it, which kind of reminds me of that rocket in Toy Story, but anyway. So, confession time, I've actually been away from this game for a little while. Basically, right when... Oh, is that the big one? I should probably... Whoa, yep, should probably concentrate here. Fodlandi. Okay. Is that it?
You've done me a great service.
Yep, thought so. That wasn't so hard, though it did freak me out a little bit at the beginning. I've actually never failed, get the requested resources, huh? Get those. Anyway, I've never actually failed fishing at all in this game. I kind of feel like it's a bit too easy, honestly. Amid Pike Wild Game. Okay, I have 2 of those. Oh, I don't have any wild game. I wonder if they're selling it with the merchants. I think I only found out recently that you actually unlock these merchants by doing battle side quests, I think.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing come again.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's done. And the only quests we have left to do are battle quests. I'll need to check out if I forgot both edgelords were in the chapel. I'll need to check out if I can upgrade any of the statues. So basically, yeah. After I hit chapter 8 pre-timeskip, I sort of marathoned the game all the way up to the timeskip, and yeah, I had to actually take a break for a few days because it got pretty intense. But anyway, okay, I can upgrade 2 of them. A lot of people are falling behind on axes, it seems, so I think I should upgrade the axe skills one. And yeah, maybe sword skills, because that'll help Felix get to Mortal Savlon faster.
See you again soon.
And on that note, I still have a whole bunch of supports to do, so yeah.
Hey, Alois. Looks like you're done for the day. Care to join me in the dining hall?
Ah, Catherine. How could I refuse?
Oh, great. I'm sorry. This is a semi-in-joke that no one's gonna get, but that line right there is the name of a villain song in one of the Barbie movies, and the only reason I know that is because my sister was obsessed with one of them in a so bad it's good fashion when she was younger.
Nothing like a good drink. I feel better already. The grub's not bad either.
Like, you know, I really mean, like, she did actually consider it so bad it's good, even when she was that young. Well, not exactly that young. She was high school age.
This is the perfect way to end a long day of work.
I couldn't agree more. It feels like a weight's been lifted from my shoulders. It's at times like this, when worldly worries fall away, that I can really live in the moment. It's intoxicating.
Well, literally, because you just drank.
Worldly worries, live in the moment. Look who's suddenly waxing poetic. Wait, you feel intoxicated before you've had a drop of booze?
Oh, right.
Talk about a lightweight.
He hasn't had any yet.
Hello! Just the man I was looking for.
Ah, yes. Were you the fellow selling ancient coins?
Yes, sir. Since our meeting at the antique shop yesterday, I got my hands on something new.
This guy's voice actor's being unusually hammy for a random NPC just named Merchants.
Here we are. Look at this magnificent coin. Do you see the engraving? It's the crest of House Karen, one of the kingdom's most prominent noble families.
And yeah, that's the family that Catherine's from, and I get the feeling that by her expression, she doesn't particularly care for that.
It's an exceptionally rare piece, commissioned by a hero 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, right. Let me just, I'm guessing this is a scam, isn't it?
By a hero? 1,000 years ago? I'll take it. How much do I owe you?
Oh, just 70 billion gold.
For a collector such as yourself, sir, I'm happy to offer it at a discounted price. Let's see, that'll be...
Hold on. Stop trying to swindle my friend. You're claiming a hero from House Karen had their crest engraved on this coin. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Tell me, as a collector of antiques, are you familiar with this piece? It's a legendary sword.
Ma'am, please, keep your nose out of my... What? Is that Thunderbrand? That's not possible. It couldn't be.
You are familiar with it. Excellent. Perhaps you know how cleanly it slices through liars and cheats.
Ah!
Ah! You're saying that whole story was a lie?
I thought it was obvious.
Yeah, well, I get the feeling Eloise is the kind of person who'd get duped by that, like that often. Annette and Mercedes A. Oh, right. Okay. Sylvain and Ash B and Ingrid B. Yeah, I guess I'll do these first.
Hey, Sylvain, can we talk?
Yeah, I think you know why I'm a little worried about doing any A's at this point.
What's up, Ash? Looking for more life tips?
It's really weird seeing these two with a support conversation in their post-Timeskip designs.
No. But I did want to thank you for coming to my aid in battle the other day.
That? No need to thank me for that.
Pretty sure Ash... Oh, no, you were on the field when Ash died, and I don't think Ash died because of you.
No, really, I insist. If you hadn't been there, I definitely would have been finished.
No, if Bylov hadn't rewound time, you definitely would have been finished.
You really set a model for my training. I can only hope I'll be able to save someone like that someday.
Yeah, Ash is unfortunately gonna never live down the fact that he was my first outright death.
Again with the studying and the training? You're so stubborn you make Ingrid and His Highness seem downright easygoing. My advice on the whole thing is to just follow your instincts. That's what I do.
Well, that's the best method. That's the best method to destroy a Death Star.
If someone's in trouble, I help them. You don't need to be a valiant knight to know that. Doesn't matter if the person is an ugly old man or the cutest girl you've ever seen. You help them.
But if they're an ugly old man like Tomas, then don't help them.
So you're saying...
Everybody's the same, deep down. It's our job to help anyone who needs it.
Well, again, except Tomas and Kronya.
Ah.
What? You're looking at me funny. Did I say something wrong?
No, I'm just surprised, that's all. You're actually a much better person than I thought.
Wow, say that right to his face, why don't you? This is kind of the general fandom's impression on Sylvain, though.
Was that a compliment? I can't tell.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean any insult. I was just really impressed by what you said about helping people without even thinking. To jump in and help someone without any thought at all of reward. That is real virtue.
Felix is sitting in the corner going, no, it isn't!
How did you say that with a straight face? I'd be embarrassed if I were you. Come on, Ash. You're an honest and overall great guy. You'll be an honest and overall great knight, too.
Well, Bow Knight, not Great Knight, but still.
Of course, people like you need to watch out for greedy people.
Like that random merchant who almost got skewered by Thunderbrand.
Huh?
Remember when I said I didn't need any thanks? Well, I didn't say anything about not wanting a reward. There's a girl, and we had a misunderstanding about who was allowed to date who, so, I need to hang out in your room until everything calms down. Should only be a day. Or 2. Tops.
Sylvain?
Come on, Ash. Remember, if someone's in trouble, you help them. You want to be a great knight, yeah?
Oh, fine. Since you helped me, but just this once.
All right, I knew I could count on you. You'll definitely be a great knight.
Again, he is definitely going to be a Bow Knight in this
He
file.
really would be a great person. If he could just stop all the scandal.
Some people have said that post-Timeskip Ash looks a lot like Innes. I can kind of see that. And right, Sylvain and Ingrid.
That's a heavy sigh. Again.
Yeah? That's the sigh of exhaustion after spending the past month apologizing for your behavior to, well, everyone.
You'd think I'd be surprised by the number of girls you managed to hit on in 5 years, but nope, still managed to shock me.
Apologizing? I've been pretty darn restrained lately.
You exceeded even my expectations.
If by restrained you mean falling all over yourself to garner the attention of every passing female, then yes, you've been quite restrained. Mark my words. The more you hurt people, the more weighty the repercussions will be. Your actions will come around to bite you.
So, that advice definitely applies to both Edelgard and Dimitri right now.
Ha! If I get bitten, that's all just part of the game. Heck, I had one girl's brother come after me with a pitchfork.
Hehehe, joke's on him. He can't use that pitchfork to go into a villager and then promote to other classes. Oh wait, this isn't Gaiden.
If you end up getting maimed or killed by a pitchfork, don't expect me at your funeral. Glenn used to make light of getting hurt too. Then one day, he got more than hurt. Now he's gone.
And I'm guessing this support takes a nosedive into Sirius right now.
I'm sorry. I was being... You're right. I know what it did to you when he died. It hurt to see you hurt, and not be able to do anything, when you wouldn't even come out of your room to take care of your horse.
Nothing affected me the way his passing affected me.
Well, I'm happy that you're better. Seeing you out and about helped me relax enough to be able to flirt with girls again.
Really?
Your predictability is utterly disappointing. When I finally stopped mourning, you know what brought me back? My concern. For you.
Me?
You know you can't get along without me following in your shadow and caring for you. You flirt with anything that has a pulse, offend people left and right, and constantly cause commotions.
Huh. The truth really does hurt.
Please, Sylvain, consider your actions before you carry them out. And stop acting so nonchalant about getting hurt or killed. Promise me that.
Okay. I promise.
Alright, yeah, I can see why people ship those two now. That was a pretty good conversation. But, yeah, here is the thing. I now have a few A supports available, and here is how I think I'll handle this, because I do want... Oh, this is really, really annoying. So, yeah, from what I hear, like, if you get multiple A's, then you can continue to gain support points with other characters, and the one who has the highest support points by the end is the one who gets the paired ending, kind of like Crom's Forced Marriage and Awakening. But I feel like the best way that I can do this is to save, then view everyone. So, for example, like, I kind of want Mercedes and Sylvain to get a paired ending. So if I do this, there's the chance that she might get a paired ending with Annette instead. So what I might have to do is save, then view this, then reload and, well, don't view it. Ash and Ingrid, on the other hand, I can feel... Actually, just in case I don't like Ash and Ingrid's A, I'm going to save here too. Okay, so now that I've saved, let's do Mercedes and Annette A.
Annie, do you have a moment? Is this about what happened when we were shopping? If so, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
That was 5 years ago, after all.
Not so fast. I haven't properly apologized yet. So, I'm sorry. I got scared. Imagine if something bad happened to you because of me. Mercy. You would have just run away if you were on your own, wouldn't you? Instead, you acted defensively because I was there. I dragged you down. Mercy, you're upsetting me. How dare you say that you dragged me down? You know why I was acting so recklessly? Because I wanted to protect my best friend in the whole world. Annie. Do you remember when we first enrolled at the academy? It seemed like everyone was leagues ahead of us and so far out of reach.
That's actually really appropriate for Mercedes because she was really behind in levels early on in my playthrough.
I felt completely hopeless. But because you were there, I didn't lose hope. So, don't say stupid things about how you dragged me down or how you don't deserve things. Thank you for saying that. And again, I'm sorry. You're just so important to me. I know I could never find another friend like you. You've stayed by my side through thick and thin. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me. Mercy, can we be friends again? Of course, Annie. Friends forever. Good. I don't know what I would have done if we hadn't found a way to make up. I'm sorry. I should have said something sooner. No, I'm the one who should have stopped being so stubborn and said something. You know, now that everything's as it should be, I'm suddenly starving. That's just like you. Come, let's go for tea. Ooh, let's! And we should have some mercy-baked sweets on the side. I think I love you more than just about anything in the world. You do? Oh, Annie, you're too sweet. Not as sweet as your baking. I love your baking more than anything in the world, too. Other than you. Well, I'm always happy to bake for you, Annie. I'm so happy to have you bake, back.
Okay, so headcanon, that happens on this storyline regardless, but I'm reloading a save now just because that's probably gonna stop her getting to an A with Sylvain. Or at least getting an ending with Sylvain. Okay, let me just check something. Oh, everyone's in their pre-Timeskip designs. That's kind of weird to see now. Oh! It didn't unlock in the support library. That's frustrating, actually. You can't just, let's say, do S supports, then reload a save just to unlock them in the support library if you don't want to do them for... You need, like, separate save files? Like, you need to copy your save or do separate playthroughs for each one? I have heard that you can buy supports with Renown in later playthroughs, but still, that seems really annoying. I was kind of hoping that reloading would still unlock the support for the library. Actually, hang on a minute, let me try something. Let's do it again.
Annie?
This time, I'm gonna save, but to a different slot. Okay, now it's there in the library, right. So, you do need to save to a different slot in order to unlock them. Something tells me that was actually the case in one of the more recent Fire Emblems, either Echoes or Fates, but I'm not sure. I haven't really gone for support library completion in any game in the series yet. Okay, I probably need to motivate a lot more people now. Oh yeah, so, like, really the only options I have are people who are actually in my army now, obviously. So, yeah, I guess Seteth and Flame.
Meals always taste...
Do you not?
Okay, so no change in dialogue for some of these pairs.
Yeah, it's eating time!
Caspar, do develop table manners.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
Sylvain doesn't even care about the food, he just cares that he's dining with a girl. So apparently Dorothea's, like, post-Timeskip outfit, like, everyone has a quote-unquote canon class where they keep their post-Timeskip outfit, and I think Dorothea's is Dancer. So she seems to be, you know, the canon dancer in a way.
I've got food to eat and a place to sleep. I'm pretty darn happy with my life right now.
Except Ray has disappeared. Ray, and then he starts crying.
Yummy! Who made this? I'll have to give my compliments to the chef.
So I wonder if Cyril has totally different dialogue here post-Timeskip. Also, look how much taller he is.
That looks appetizing.
Okay, there's our first glimpse of his post-Timeskip outfit in full, because I'm not in his canon class right now.
I appreciate any good meal.
Oh, I should have had Gilbert and Nanette eat together. No, they're probably going to get a support up quickly anyway.
This is my most fit.
This is my favorite.
Really, of everyone here, Manuel is the only one not motivated. Oh boy, wow, I unlocked a lot of additional conversations. Byleth and Felix A? Okay. Alright, no, theirs is still there. Oh, Seteth and Flame C. Only C? Oh, okay. Who do you support with? Okay, that's gonna be great. But I already had him eat. Already had him eat. I don't think Alois has eaten yet. Even though it's probably not gonna help any of Byleth's relevant ranks, because I'm biased, I want to try advanced drills and, yeah, he'll...
If not for those staying here.
Lances or axes? Axes, maybe?
I'm getting the hang of this.
And that's it. But I still have a few more supports to do.
Flame, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Now, listen to me. You didn't date anyone in these past 5 years, right? Because if you did, I would have to kill them.
You worry too much, brother.
Again, they probably shouldn't be... Yeah, I thought that you could only get these... Well, obviously, you could skip their paralogs, so I guess they still have to keep the deception up even in these supports.
I think a kidnapping is good cause for concern. I was so worried about you, I nearly fainted.
She hasn't been kidnapped in 5 years, Seteth.
Had that not happened, I would have never been allowed to join the professor's class. Even from something so dire, some good did come of it.
And it also got Monica into the class, so that kind of balanced out.
That is a dangerous attitude. This world is full of peril. You must be more vigilant. Please understand, I allowed you to enroll here only because I thought it best for your safety.
I am very much aware of that. You wanted to speak to me of something?
Yes, my dear little sister. You are kind beyond all measure, and you are the very picture of innocence. But precisely because of these very fine qualities, I worry about your interactions with the others here.
Wait, so what I joked about is actually true?
The youths of our army are...
Yep.
...particularly eccentric. As your brother, it is my duty to help you with any concerns you may have.
I do appreciate the offer, but all the students and professors have treated me exceptionally well.
Even so, there must be at least some worry. Please, you need not conceal anything from me.
You worry far too much. There is truly nothing to share, and nothing for you to fret over.
Are you absolutely sure? The idea of you suffering in silence is unbearable to me.
Enough! I made it clear that nothing is wrong. I stand by my word. Well, there is one concern that comes to mind.
Well, I get the feeling it's that he's too overprotective.
What is it? Tell me. I will help however I can.
There is a certain somebody who seems determined to get in the way
Yep.
of my friendships with my classmates.
What? That's horrible. Fear not. I will handle this scoundrel for you. Just tell me his name.
It is you, brother. Now then, I must be on my way.
Thought so. I'm just gonna sit here and let you appreciate this face.
What was Flame getting at just now?
Oh.
Let's see, I was speaking to her. I asked her to share her concerns.
I was really hoping the support would just end on that image and then that'd just be it.
Was there something else? No matter. Fear not, Flame. Your brother will protect you from all harm.
So yeah, that takes on a bit of a new meaning if you know their real relationship. I kind of wish they had changed the support, but that would have required them to re-record all the dialogue, so I can kind of see why they didn't. Now I just have to keep checking the supports for these two just to see if they don't have any supports for anyone else. And, well, I guess it might soon be time for Owl the Edge. Which, unfortunately, means Byleth is closer to Felix than he is to Hilda, and that makes me very sad right now.
Professor. Finally, I notched a win against you.
Well, technically Byleth's in a mage class right now.
I scraped by.
Then again, so is Felix.
When we spar, I feel like I'm revisiting my past. It's like training with my brother. He always won. Always. And died before I could win a single bout. From the first time I held a sword, all I wanted was to surpass him. And that's what drove me to become so strong. Perhaps it's absurd to say such a thing, but I've spent all these years training for a duel with a corpse.
Yeah, I was just thinking, there's a lot of parallel to the Black Knight here in Grail, but, in this situation, at least Felix was not the one who made his brother a corpse.
Yes, I suppose I did.
So yeah, finally we find out he's actually not like Sharon. He did have a reason for becoming stronger.
I can never again spar with my brother. Not unless he climbs out of his grave.
That actually scares me a little bit, because we saw someone rising from a grave in trailers, and this hasn't happened yet, and that means someone is capable of necromancy in this universe, so maybe it could happen.
Still, I continue my endless pursuit of strength. Maybe because I have a new opponent to measure myself against.
Edelgard, no, of course you.
You, obviously. I beat you this time. But when we next cross swords, who knows what might happen. It was a close match, not a crushing victory. I know that I can do better. I will surpass you in strength. And then I'll become stronger still. And then, when this war is over, I won't have as many chances to swing my sword.
And then everything I trained for will be for nothing. And then my entire life will have been wasted, and oh, sweet goddess, what have I done?
I can hardly imagine that. Anyway, thank you for helping me find an answer to the question you asked all those years ago.
Okay, so that's definitely post-Timeskip only. Pretty sure every A with Byleth is post-Timeskip only. So that was pretty decent. Now might be a good time to mention the fact that some people in the comments actually did say, and I can't believe I never made this connection before because it's so true, actually just one person in the comments specifically, that Felix is basically what would happen if Ike and Soren had a baby. And I know that can't physically happen, but it's really, really accurate. Like, it's honestly just so accurate to his personality. But anyway, right. I could do Ingrid and Ash now, but I almost want to save it for later. Because this is like the one non-Byleth pairing I kind of ship at this point, although I'm borderline Sylvain and Mercedes right now. Oh, maybe I should do it now. Yeah, I guess I'll do it now.
There you are, Ingrid.
Whoa, hi Ash. You seem excited. What's that you're holding?
Also, why did you suddenly teleport in here?
A book I found in town. I bought it for you.
From me? Ash, this looks very costly. Antique books like this are never cheap. Wow. The cover is stunning, and the binding is still in fantastic condition.
I drove a hard bargain. Still, I'll probably have to cut back on my spending for a while.
And by a while, I mean the next 2 decades. Wait, no, 5 decades.
Why did you go to so much trouble?
It wasn't easy, but as soon as I came across this legend, I knew you had to read it too.
Well then, I will read it. Oh, the knight on the cover looks striking.
Fascinating, right? I was captivated from the moment I laid eyes on the cover.
There's an aura of stoicism intermingled with beauty, even amid a gruesome battle. Wait, looking closer at the face, this knight is a woman.
Yes, you see, I traveled back in time and wrote fanfiction about you, and now it's an antique. No, sorry, I don't want to make jokes about this.
Yes, and she was a real historical figure. She was born into a noble family and bore a crest, but she was accepted into the king's service as a knight. She fought in many battles at her king's side, serving him all her life as his right hand. Oh, sorry, I've said too much. I didn't mean to spoil the story for you.
Well, thankfully I didn't spoil the part about where her best friend turns out to be an evil sorcerer, damn it!
I'm just so excited. I hope you enjoy it too.
Thank you for the encouragement, Ash. Living as a knight is certainly not an easy task. I know it will mean much pain, strife, and heartache. But I still want to pursue that dream. Talking to you has reminded me, I'm not the type who gives up easily.
That's the Ingrid I know.
So to start, I'm going to read this book.
Great! When you're finished and freshly inspired, we'll talk about becoming knights. Not the ones in stories either. The real thing.
I look forward to it, Ash.
Okay, that was pretty good. I don't know if it's, like, entirely, you know, romantic or anything, but it's still pretty good. And now I can finally finish. Let me just quickly check the calendar. What comes next? We have teaching, and then we have battles. No paralogs this month, it seems. Why is the battle called Restore the Monastery? Guess we'll find out. Hopefully bandits won't attack us while we're trying to restore the place. So, first teaching session of the post-times... Oh, we're in this... Oh, it's like the war room now. So it's less of like a classroom instruction and more like, yeah, battle strategies in a war room. That makes sense. Why are there 2 empty seats next to Byleth, though? That gets me very suspicious, actually. And the group tasks are the same. Oh, no, there's one that's different. Clearing rubble. Yes, weeds have become extinct over the course of the time skip. Caspar and Felix, maybe? Oh boy, goals. I think I kind of still want to keep people on their goals. How close are you to becoming a bow knight? A or higher riding. Yeah, you're going to need to work on riding for a while longer. In fact, because I think Sea Lancers is fine, I think you should just go full riding. Okay, I have not instructed Gilbert yet.
That was... I would like to do this again sometime, Professor.
And, well, why not?
Yeah! Who's the best? I'm the best. I'm glad I put in some effort. For once. Yeah!
Professor, may I ask you something?
Okay, we still get questions. Okay, then. Yeah, all of these kind of have merit to them. Okay, was that considered a correct answer?
Professor.
Axe, nope, I want you to be more of a brawler. Ingrid would like to speak. I guess?
Apologies for bothering you so late. I just really wanted to speak with you. Thank you. You see, I've been feeling conflicted about my future.
I'm reading this book Ash gave me, and it does seem suspiciously like this person actually is me and someone's been manipulating the timeline.
It may seem petty to worry about such things in the middle of a war like this. This isn't something I open up about with many people. Feeling such a sense of inner turmoil while a war rages on, and others are fighting with all they have, well, it feels a little selfish.
Well, come on, spit it out. What are you trying to say?
The truth is, I've wanted to be a knight ever since I was a small child. Not just any knight, like one you might find serving within the castle guard, but a true knight, one serving a master. However, my father has always had different plans for me. He wants me to marry for the benefit of the Galatea family. Defying my father feels wrong. I've seen how he's struggled over the years. His burden has always been far greater than any I've had to bear myself. While he fed me extravagant meals, he subsisted on meager portions and watered-down soups. He never once complained, even though he must have been starving. Knowing his sacrifices, I've never been able to tell him of my dream of becoming a knight.
You know, if he's the kind of person to sacrifice that much for you, he'd probably be okay with it.
Now that this war has begun, my father has allowed me to fight for my homeland. But even if I do become a knight, I feel an unease deep within me. I fear I will never escape this guilt I carry, that I have shunned my duty as a noble. To To follow both my dream and my duty? I had never considered that as an option. Perhaps there is a way.
Like, you know, marrying someone who likes knights as much as you do and aspires to be a knight himself and likes archery and books.
Even with the academy days long behind us, you're still a professor through and through. Always listening to others' troubles and offering up your wisdom. I really am grateful for all that you do for us, Professor. I hope you'll always be here as a guide to everyone. I know I myself would appreciate that deeply.
Is anyone else going to come forward this week? Okay, we still have quite a lot to get through before, the battle.
Okay, let's do this.
I hope nothing goes wrong.
We finished!
And it's like, natural one, a piece of rubble somehow explodes in your face. Yeah, he needs to get all the way up to A writing. Probably gonna have him pure writing for a while. I have so many characters, this is gonna take a while to scroll through from now on.
I've learned a thing or two from battle.
Only one person actually learned something new. Saint Seros Day is today. Well, isn't this Rhea's birthday as well? So this is like the hymn of Lady Rhea, please come back.
I may sound terrible, but you won't notice when everyone else sings too.
Not sure I should sing with everyone. I'm not great at harmonizing.
And thus, Lady Rhea never returned, because our song to bring her back was, for some reason, done by the two worst singers in the army. Like, I'm just thinking, like, Rhea's, like, right outside, and she's like, maybe I should come back to the monastery now. Here's Linhardt and Felix singing. Lady Rhea, please come back, or something like that, and then she's like, nope, getting out of here now. And she was never seen again. Okay, certifications. Let me just check something. Dimitri still has his eye patch in all of his classes, right? Yeah, he does. Oh no, she's still got her current design as a warlock. Okay, so Caspar keeps his post-Timeskip design as a warrior. Does he keep it as a grappler? No. Okay, so warrior is his canon class, which is a shame because I kind of want to make him a grappler. Yep, you've got your design, so this is your canon class. I could make her a fortress knight if I really wanted to, but yeah. Wow, that looks really weird. And, okay, that is your post-Timeskip outfit, so this must be your canon class then. Unless you also keep it as a sniper or something. No, that doesn't look like his default outfit, so Wyvern Rider has to be canon for him. It's funny how I was debating whether or not to turn Felix into a Swordmaster. And, well, yep, that's his canon, post-Timeskip outfit, which is actually pretty cool looking. But I think I want him to stay in Dark Bishop for at least a little while longer. He's reasonably close to mastering Enlightened one, actually. So, Pirates in the North, dealing with deserters. If I do either of these, I'm probably not going to actually show them. But I would kind of want to get those quests completed. Oh, we do have some... Oh, no new supports, just that one that I'm avoiding right now. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do these. Oh, there's a new preparations theme for the post-Timeskip. That's cool.
Today I was lucky.
Ignorance is deadly.
Oh, wow, you're still only a mage.
I'll never back down.
Thank you.
I just noticed that she has the Caduceus staff on her back, which actually looks like a real medical Caduceus. What the? Why is your magic defense so bad, Hanneman?
My dream.
The roar of battle. Feels good to fight for a cause. I'll grab.
Where do I start?
Can't hold me back. Thinning their numbers. More of that. Thinning their numbers.
This still isn't good enough.
Really? You think that's not good enough?
Ignorance is deadly.
Well, it was deadly for you earlier.
I could go another few rounds.
Hang on a minute, that's a light spell we haven't seen before. I need to quickly check that on the next phase. Alvarus or something?
Strike you down.
I had a feeling she was gonna crit there.
It's win or die.
Dorothea is a Game of Thrones fan,
Maybe
confirmed.
it's-
Oh, Abraxas. Okay, that's interesting. Like, that's nothing like any magic from earlier Fire Emblems. Oh, I was about to just kill you with a training sword just for the lols. But couldn't even do that.
Winning is what matters.
Okay, so that's one skirmish quest done. Oh, wow, all the way in Sreng. Is this going to be a totally new map, then? Oh, okay, no, it's just... That's a weird noise. That's a lot of sword masters. I don't think this team can really handle that. And they've all got sword fare. I mean, at the very least, their movement sucks. I could maybe pick them off with magic from a distance, but... this could be bad. But maybe it's doable?
Stay down! Fighting is what I do.
Did she just make a fissure in the sand with her sword?
I'm stronger.
Oh, but Seteth has Lancebreaker, so I kind of feel confident, just maybe not so confident, actually.
One of us has to die. It's win or die.
Dorothea just sounds
Making me
so
look bad.
done with everything post-Timeskip. It's not really what I expected from her.
Battle does have its benefits.
Attack at your own risk.
That is all.
One of us had to die. Taking life doesn't faze me.
Child's play. I feel my...
I'll do what I have to.
How exciting.
Without
Ignorance is deadly. I'm only getting better.
I'll never back down. I'm strong.
my age is...
I'll dirty my hands if I must. There is much to learn from battle.
And so that's both of those battles done. So next time there'll be more teaching, and I think I'll probably get straight to the battle next time. I can probably skip over most of the teaching sessions. So see you then.